let's make these delicious kova gujiyas today. They are also called kajikayalu in Telugu. Now these can be made with different kinds of fillings, but today I'll be actually stuffing them with kova. So take about 2 whole cups of all-purpose flour, that is maida. Sieve it properly. And now after sieving it, add just half teaspoon of salt. Then you'll have to take about 1/4 cup of ghee, heat it and add it to the flour. Adding this hot ghee will add a lot of taste to our mixture. That's why I insisted on using hot ghee rather than the normal room temperature ghee. That will make sure that they actually make sure that our gujiyas taste delicious just the way they're supposed to taste. So once you're done adding ghee, this is how you should be able to make a defined structure, just on adding ghee. Now you can start adding water slowly. Don't add all the water at once. Keep adding gradually. Make sure that your flour is completely coated with ghee properly, and the dough should be of this consistency. So now let's make the stuffing for gujiyas. Add about 2 teaspoons of ghee or clarified butter. Now take few dry fruits. I added cashews as well as almonds. You can add other dry fruits too if you are interested. Fry them properly in the ghee. Now these nuts will give a wonderful texture to our gujiyas. So for this I am actually using store-bought khoya or kova. You can prepare it at house too. I'll show you that recipe one day. So I am using store-bought khoya. This is unsweetened khoya. I will be adding sugar later, but this khoya contains no sugar. Now melt it properly. Add about 3 tablespoons of sugar powder. Now I use sugar powder because it will be easier to mix it in our stuffing. There our stuffing has almost come together. I even added few ilachis while pulsing the sugar. Now I am adding 2 teaspoons of desiccated coconut. This will add beautiful smell as well as texture to our stuffing. So now let's prepare the shells where we'll be stuffing our gujia. That is how, if you want it to be perfectly round, you can use the plate just the way I did. I used the bowl to get that perfect round. Now make it into a small mold, our kova mixture. Now stuff it here using water. I'm not using any mold here. You can use mold if you want. I'm doing with hand itself. So using water, I'm going to close this up. This is how the gujia is supposed to look like. Of course, with mold you might attain even a better structure, but still with hand too it is equally easy. So I'll be showing you another one too. I'm applying water around the puri. So puri or whatever it is, the dough in the shape of puri. So that's how we are going to close it now. See, make sure that it is thick, that will help us to seal it properly, or else there will be cracks and all. So there you go. So make the other gujiyas also in the same way. Now we are preparing the sugar syrup, where we'll actually add our fried gujiyas to. Take about 1.5 cups of sugar and just 1/4 cup of water. That's pretty much it. You don't have to look for any kind of string consistency or anything like that. Just make sure that your syrup is a bit sticky. That's pretty much it. No need of any strings or anything. Just make sure it's dissolved properly and our syrup is a bit sticky, and I've added a teaspoon of cardamom powder to give that lovely fragrance. See, the syrup is just sticky, just the way we want to. That's all. No need of any string or anything. Now I added few strands of saffron too. Now here are the shaped gujiyas. Now I am frying it. So yes, just like most of our traditional sweets, this sweet too calls for deep frying. So yes, make sure that you keep your stove in medium, not high or not sim. They need to be fried properly. If the oil is too hot, they'll get that desired color, but they won't get cooked properly. We don't want that, right? So patiently fry them in medium flame. Be careful while you're frying. Sometimes if your gujia isn't sealed properly, the koya might come out. So carefully, slowly. Once you're done frying, add it to the sugar syrup. Pour the syrup over it. After some time, you can actually upturn it, turn it to the other side, so that the other side will also get covered with sugar syrup. These taste delicious, like melt in mouth kind of sweets. Of course, they need a bit of patience and time and effort, but the taste is totally worth it. You'll love them. They do look good, don't they? You just want to take a bite and enjoy that beautiful, delicious koa taste, isn't it? Well, I couldn't wait to try one once these were done. So yeah, do give it a try. You'll definitely enjoy these sweets. Koa gujia has a taste of its own, so please try it. Thank you.